So we have taken one step forward and 3 steps back.
Some people know me for doing a wee bit of this, a wee bit of that, and a wee bit of this. Travelling the length and breadth of the country, capturing the history, the mystery, and the beauty of Ireland. But on Sunday the 1st of May 2022, things took a turn for the worse, ending up in the hands of the NHS's finest. So began a full evaluation of life and how to turn my dream into a reality. This is my journey, how I got from here to here.
Welcome to Donegal! Cheap So, today is the 14th of May. It is roughly 5 to 9 in the morning and Saoirse is up for her first MOT. In 25 minutes we will find out whether Saoirse gets her first year's clean bill of health. So here goes. What the fuck's that? Lane 5. I don't even know you're allowed to film in here, but we'll soon see. Nothing else I can do. It's all in their hands. She's passed. She's got 1 full year clean bill of health. Absolutely delighted. It is now time to get the old girl painted, get her blinged out, and start prepping for the summer.
Little did I know that this would be the last time I would be in the van for the next couple of weeks. After testing positive for COVID, the thing knocked me for 6. It is what it is, and I guess it could have been worse.
So we have taken 1 step forward and 3 steps back. We've made a major error. And in order to correct it, we have had to rip everything back off again. We were getting so far. So the cabling that I fitted into the van was a 2-core cable, and that is a household cable. There's no earth, it's just a live, it's in neutral. It would have done, but after watching more videos and doing a bit of more research, it is possible that the 2-core could break somewhere along the road. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but it will break at some stage. So I've thrown it away, I've pulled all the cabling out, and I have replaced it with this 2.5mm 3-core cable. So that is going to be for the plugs, all the sort of things that are going to be running off a 240 volt, the inlet and all that sort of thing. We are way behind schedule, we have so much to do. The LED lights have to be fitted in the strips above the dining window, the bedroom window and the other bedroom window. We've got to get these 240 volt cables tested, we've got to get plugs fitted to them, we've got to check the electrics to make sure they're all working. Then we'll have to go around the edges of the front of the floor because there's a wee bit of a gap, and I'll use this gunk to do it, and I'll do it the whole way around the floor of the van with this shit here. Let it harden, cut it, and then sand it down, and then that is everything perfect for the lino and the floor to go down. I'll have to sand down the garage panel walls, give them a good sanding, and 1 or 2 coats of stain or varnish or whatever it is I'm using there. I can't remember what I got for that. I'm just trying to use stuff up that I have because we have reached budget. There's still quite a lot of things to do. It has to be done in 4 weeks. It has got the basics that we need, but hail, rain or snow on the 7th of July, we are heading away in this thing. So we're going to get stuck right into it. I'm way behind schedule. I need to get cracking on. Was there anything else I need to get done? So I'm not going to hang around. I'm going to get stuck into it because I have a lot to do.
So we'll make a start with the LED lights just above the living area window. So cutting the cable to remove any rough strands. Then stripping the positive and negative wires, attach the crimps. This is the end of the cable which is going to be used for the on-off switch. A wee bit of insulation tape just to keep everything tidy when it's all tucked away. Then, using these 12-volt cable sticky pads, I secured the cable to the inside of the window frame. Again, just to keep everything nice and tidy. These little white pads are sticky as hell, they are very hard to pull off, and they are a great wee bit of kit. So now I'm going to have to house the on-off switch, and using a hole saw, I drilled a hole where the switch was to be. A wee rub with a bit of sandpaper, just to take away any rough edges, front and back, and pull through the cable that will be attached to the switch. A quick test of the LED strip. So now that I have the 12-volt cables all tied down, nice and tidy and secure, it's time to finally secure the wall to the van via the buttons which I fitted in a previous video. So cleaning down the actual LED profile with the degreaser, I peeled the sticky back off, trying to keep them perfectly centered. I stuck them onto the profile itself. I got these on Amazon, they were pretty cheap. There are some bad reports about them in the comments and quite a lot of good ones. But if I do need to change these at a later date, I will. I'm just trying to get as much done as possible to try and get away in the van. So I stuck the LED lights down, inserted the frosted cover over them. It was all pretty straightforward, and I'll let this sit for the time being. Getting back to this 240 volt Artic cable, I've just pulled it through, and using these clips I secured it down to the buttons. These clips are probably a bit of an overkill, but there's nothing wrong with that. I then tuck the insulation back in, and using that no nonsense sticks like shit and insulated foil tape, and set about repairing the bubble wrap which I had damaged during the rip-off process. A quick clean up just to remove any strands of copper wires that may be lying about. That's it back to the way it should be. Now that it's all put back together, and starting with the living area wall, a few screws to hold it all in place. Insert the window frame and add the back of the socket. I got this socket housing from B&Q. It was just a case of feeding it up the back, pulling the cable through, because it's the actual screws of the double plug socket face that will hold this thing in place. Then strip the wires, attach the live, the earth and the neutral, secure it in place with the screws that are provided with the actual socket, and it's now time to test it.
So this is the bit I've been dreading from day one, the electrics. This is a 240 volt power supply, and we're now going to test it. Here goes. Okay. Let's see if the thing works. Holy shit, that works. It is charging. It fucking works. It works. We are now. The freaking thing works. The bloody thing works. It works. Absolutely brilliant. That is the phone now charging. I can't smell any. I can't smell anything burning. The phone is now on full charge. Let's see if the USB. Oh yes, absolutely loving it. Well chuffed. I am well chuffed with that. Something actually works. I've built something that actually works. Ha 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 ha! What about temp fate and try the LEDs? So I have temporarily just hooked it up, the two wires together, the live and the neutral, and the other side is to the leisure battery. So here goes. Oh yes, 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 yes. Loving it, loving that.